beautiful people, welcome back to my channel once again with another new topic, that is bacteriology part 2 MCQs. Today we are going to discuss. So before starting the video, I would like to request you to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Keep supporting me and let's get more on to our today's video. So friends, our 16th question is, what is the proper media for culture of a urethral discharge from a man include? So they are asking urethral discharge proper media. Okay, option A, sheep blood and feline ethylene alcohol gas. Option B, eosin methylene blue and sheep blood agar. Option C, thioglycolate broth and chocolate agar. Option D, chocolate and modified Thier-Martin agars. So friends, the right answer is answer D, chocolate and modified Thier-Martin agar is the proper media culture for a urethral discharge. Okay friends, next moving on to our 17th question. An aspirate of a deep wound was plated on blood agar plate and incubated aerobically. What do you mean by aerobically? Means in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobically means in the absence of oxygen. At 24 hours there was a growth on both plates. This indicates that the organism is option A, non-fermentant, option B, obligate anaerobes, option C, aerobes, and option D, facultative anaerobes. So what they are asking regarding the indicates of the organism, right? So the right answer is facultative anaerobes. What do you mean by facultative anaerobes? Facultative organisms are a kind of organism which can grow in both conditions, that is aerobic and that is anaerobic. Aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic means in the presence of oxygen and anaerobic means in the absence of oxygen. Okay friends, moving on to our 18th question. A penicillin resistant Neisseria gonorrhoeae produce option A, alpha hemolysin, option B, beta lactamase, option C, enterotoxin, and option D, coagulase. So penicillin resistant Neisseria gonorrhoeae produces, that is the right answer is option B, that is beta lactamase is the right answer. Moving on to our 19th question. Which selective medium is used for the isolation of gram-positive microorganisms? So friends, focus here. They are asking gram-positive microorganisms. So you have to get a first clarification between gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. Okay, they are asking about gram-positive bacteria. Don't get confused by identifying it as a gram-negative one. Okay, option A, Columbia CNA with 5% sheep blood. What do you mean by CNA? CNA is nothing but Columbia nalidixic acid agar with 5% sheep blood. Option B, trypticase soya agar with 5% sheep blood. Option C, eosin methylene blue, and option D, modified Thier-Martin. So the right answer is answer A, Columbia CNA, that is Columbia nalidixic acid agar with 5% sheep blood is the medium used for the isolation of gram-positive microorganism. Okay friends, moving on to our 20th question. Which of the following groups of specimen would be acceptable for anaerobic culture? Just now we have discussed the difference between aerobic and anaerobic culture. Anaerobic is nothing but in the absence of oxygen. So option A, vaginal and eye. Option B, ear, leg tissue. Option C, pleural fluid, brain abscess. Option D, urine, sputum. So the right answer is answer C, pleural fluid and brain abscess specimens would be acceptable for anaerobic culture. Okay friends, moving on to our 21st question. A liquid fecal specimen from a 3-month-old infant is submitted for microbiological examination. In addition to culture on routine media for Salmonella and Shigella, this specimen should be routinely option A, examined for the presence of Entamoeba hartmanni. Option B, examined for the presence of Campylobacter species. Option C, screened for the detection of enterotoxigenic E. coli, that is Escherichia coli. Option D, placed in thioglycolate broth to detect Clostridium botulinum. So the right answer is answer B, that should be examined for the presence of Campylobacter species. Okay friends, so why we are going for Campylobacter species means routinely fecal specimens should be always cultured for Salmonella, Shigella and Campylobacter. So that's why Campylobacter is the third one we have to go for the further investigation. Okay friends, moving on to our 22nd question. This is also a kind of case study question. Cerebrospinal fluid, that is CSF, from a febrile 25-year-old man with possible meningitis is rushed to the lab for a gram stain and culture. While performing the group stain, the technologists accidentally spill most of the specimen. The smears show many neutrophil and no microorganisms. Since there is only enough CSF to inoculate one plate, the technologists should use Option A, blood agar plate. Option B, chopped meat glucose. Option C, chocolate agar plate. And option D, Thea Martin plate. So the right answer is answer C, chocolate agar plate we are using, right? For the meningitis, for Neisseria gonorrhea, we are using chocolate agar only. Okay friends, moving on to our 23rd question. The ONPG test allows organism to be classified as a lactose fermenter by testing for which of the following? Okay friends, option A, permease. Option B, beta galactosidase. Option C, beta lactamase. And option D, phosphatase. So friends, the right answer is answer B, that is beta galactosidase. So friends, what is the full form of ONPG test? That is orthonitrophenyl beta galactoside is the full form of ONPG test. Okay friends, moving on to our 24th question. An antibiotic that inhibits cell wall synthesis is option A, chloramphenicol. Option B, penicillin. Option C, vancomycin. And option D, colistin. So the right answer is answer B, that is penicillin is the antibiotic that inhibits the cell wall synthesis. Moving on to our 25th question. Which of the following antibiotic would routinely be tested and reported for isolates and Pseudomonas aeruginosa? Option A, penicillin. Option B, erythromycin. Option C, clindamycin. And option D, gentamicin. So the right answer is answer D, that is gentamicin is the routinely be tested and reported for the isolated of Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Okay friends, moving on to our 26th question. Vibrio parahemolyticus can be isolated best from feces on. Option A, eosin methylene blue, that is EMB agar. Option B, hectane enteric agar, that is HE agar. Option C, Salmonella Shigella agar, that is SS agar. And option D, thiosulfate citrate bile salts TCBS agar. So the right answer for Vibrio parahemolyticus that should be isolated best on the feces from, that is option D, thiosulfate citrate bile salt agar, that is TCBS agar. Okay friends, moving on to our 27th question. The best medium for culture of Bordetella pertussis is option A, Regan Lowe agar. Option B, Cystine blood agar. Option C, Martin Lewis agar. And option D, Ashdown agar. So for the culture of Bordetella pertussis, what do you mean by pertussis? Is a kind of continuous ooving cough, right? So for that culture of this organism, option A, Regan Lowe agar is the best medium for the culture of Bordetella pertussis. Moving to our 28th question. The best medium for culture of Francisella tularensis. Option A, Botted Genugo agar medium. Option B, Cystine glucose blood agar. Option C, Loeffler medium. And option D, charcoal selective medium. So the right answer is answer B, Cystine glucose blood agar is the best medium for the culture of Francisella tularensis. Moving on to our 29th question. When processing throat swab for a group A streptococcus culture, the medium of choice is, they are asking about not streptococcus, that is streptococcus group A they are asking. Okay, option A, sheep blood agar. Option B, rabbit blood agar. Option C, human blood agar. And option D, horse blood agar. So the right answer is answer A, that is sheep blood agar. Moving on to our 30th question. Robertson cooked meat medium is used to grow which bacteria? Option A Staphylococci, option B Streptococci, option C Enterobacteria, and option D Clostridia. So the right answer is answer D. Clostridia is the best medium which is used to grow in Robertson cooked meat. Okay friends, so these are the part 2 of bacteriology MCQs. Hope you like it. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Keep supporting me. I'll be uploading more videos on all of these prometric questions MCQs. Okay friends, so thanks for watching. Thank you friends.